And that's how Nokia has made real great strides in their corporate communication, definitely appealing to their employees, clients, and top-line customers. That's my presentation on Chapter 5. Hope it was informative, and thanks a lot. Any questions?
Questions for Ryan? Anybody? All right, good job. All right, very, very informative. Taylor, nice of you to join us. What time does class start?
12:30-ish.
Try 10. Class starts at 10. But now that you're here, I'm glad because now you can give your presentation.
On what chapter?
Your presentation for Chapter 6, which you signed up for today.
It was next week.
No, you signed up for today. So I expect you to be prepared because that is what I expect of my students. Otherwise, I'm docking your grade for the semester.
All right.
Come on. Come on. I don't get paid to sit here.
All right. Hello, everybody. I know you guys really liked Chapter 6. It was a really interesting chapter. I did have several slides prepared, but I forgot my flash drive. So I just got a few things I wrote down on my way to class. This is on a bus back from camp. I'm 13 and so are you. Before I left for camp, I imagined it would be me and 3 or 4 other dudes running around all summer, getting in trouble. However, it ended up just being me and one other girl. That's you. And we're still at camp as long as we're on the bus and not the pickup point where our parents will be waiting for us. We're still wearing our orange camp t-shirts. And we still smell like pine needles. I like you. And you like me. And I'm more than like you. But I don't know if you do or don't more than like me. You've never said. So I haven't been saying anything all summer. I'm just content with to enjoy the small miracle of a girl choosing to talk to me, and then choosing to talk to me again the next day, and so on. A girl who's smart and funny, and who, if I say something dumb for a laugh, is willing to say something 2 or 3 times as dumb to make me laugh, but who also gets weird and wise sometimes in a way that I could never be. A girl who reads books that no one's assigned to her, whose curly brown hair has a line running through it from where she put a tie in it to hold it up when it's still wet. Back in the real world, we don't go to the same school. And unless one of our family moves to a dramatically different neighborhood, we won't go to the same high school. So this is kind of it for us, unless I say something. And it might especially be it for us if I actually do say something. The sun's gone down and the bus is quiet. A lot of kids are asleep. We're talking in whispers about a tree we saw at a rest stop. Looks like a kid we know. And then I'm like, can I tell you something? And all of a sudden I'm telling you. And it all comes out of me. And I just keep telling you. I can't stop telling you. And your face is there and gone and there and gone as we pass under the orange lamps that line the sides of the highway. And there's no expression on it. And I think after a point, I'm just talking to lengthen the time where we live in a world where you haven't said yes or no yet. And regrettably, I end up using the word destiny. I don't remember in what context. It doesn't really matter. Before long, I'm out of stuff to say, and you smile and say, okay. I don't know exactly what you mean by it, but it seems vaguely positive. And I would leave in order not to spoil the moment. There's nowhere to go because we're on a bus, so I pretend to fall asleep, and all of a sudden, I am. Well, I wake up. The bus isn't moving anymore. The domed lights that line the center aisles are all on. I turn and you're not there. Then again, a lot of kids aren't in their seats anymore. We're parked at that pickup point, which is in the parking lot of a Methodist church. The bus is half empty. You might be in your dad's car by now, your bags and things piled high in the trunk. The girls in the back of the bus are shrieking and laughing, taking their sweet time disembarking off the bus. As I swing my legs out into the aisle to get up off the bus, just as one of them reaches my aisle. That used to be our row. It's Michelle, a girl who got suspended from 3rd grade for throwing rocks at my head. Adolescence is doing her a ton of favors body-wise. She stops and looks down at me, and her head is blasted from behind by the dome light, so I really can't see her face, but I can see her smile. And she says one word: destiny. Then her and the girls clogging the aisles behind her all laugh, and she turns and leads them off the bus. I didn't even know you were friends with them. I proceed to get off the bus. I go over to my dad, and he takes me home. Camp is over. So is summer, even though there are 2 weeks until school starts. Now, this isn't a story about how girls are evil or about how love is bad. This is a story about how I learned something. I'm not saying this thing I learned is true or not. I'm just saying it's what I learned. I told you something. It was just for you, and you told everybody. So I learned to cut out the middleman. Make it all for everybody, always. Everybody can't turn around and tell everybody. Everybody already knows. I told them. But if this means there isn't a place in my life for you or someone like you, is it sad? Yeah, sure. But it's a sadness I chose. I wish I could say this was a story about how I got on the bus a boy and got off a man, more cynical, more mature, hardened and shit. But that's not true. The truth is I got on the bus a boy, and I never got off the bus. And I still haven't. Any questions? Yes, Claire.
Isn't that from a Childish Gambino song?
Any questions? Anyone? Seriously? Come on. Anybody? I mean, chapter 6.
Taylor,
Miss Pula.
did you even read chapter 6?
Wait, what?
Please say something as you leave the room, so we all remember to. Go Packers, that's what it says.
Let's go Bears, let's go Bears.
I don't like that. I don't like it. Streeter, please say something. Hey,
Return.